This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, October 8th. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Anne Arundel County schools have resumed testing schools for lead in the water. Now, Anne Arundel started testing their process in March of 2018, but had to take a mandated pause at the end of the school year because regulations stipulate that testing must be done while school is in session. According to Bob Moser, spokesperson for the school district, 4,000 water outlets at 32 schools have been tested to date, and they are testing anywhere from 4 to 6 schools each week. By the end of this school year, all schools will have been tested. Just a follow-up to two stories that came in after our daily news brief on Friday, but are of note. On Friday morning at approximately 2:40 a.m., a gold F-350 Ford pickup truck rammed into the 7-Eleven on Defense Highway in Crofton. There were 4 people in the truck. 3 entered the store attempting to steal an ATM, unsuccessfully, I might add, and ended up leaving going east on Defense Highway toward Route 424. Police obviously responded. They did not have any luck in finding any kind of suspects other than they know that it is a gold Ford F-350 4x4 pickup truck with damage to the rear bumper. And this was confirmed actually on videotape. We do have that on eyeonannapolis.net. On Thursday night at about 9:30, a frightening experience for employees of Asian Massage and Reflexology on Old Solomon's Island Road in Annapolis. A female employee of the business was outside when she was approached by a male suspect wearing a mask and holding a gun. He demanded money and took the employee inside the business, where 2 other employees and a customer were inside. The suspect continued to demand money and struck 2 of the employees in the head with the gun, effectively pistol whipping them. He did get away with money and fled the area, and the Annapolis Police Department does not have any suspects in that one. Brett Kavanaugh was sworn in Saturday night as the 114th Justice of the United States Supreme Court after a wrenching debate over sexual misconduct and judicial temperament. Kavanaugh took the oath of office in a quiet private ceremony not long after the narrowest Senate confirmation in nearly a century and a half, and that vote was a 50-48 roll call vote. I don't have much to say about Navy Air Force. Navy lost 35-7 to Air Force. Let's just leave it at that. Up next, Temple on Saturday, 3:30 p.m. at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. You can still get tickets at navysports.com. Equally distressing, the Ravens lost to the Browns. The Browns, 12-9 in overtime, but we do have some hope because the Skins do take on the Saints this evening at 8:15 p.m. If you are a runner, the 2018 Annapolis 9/11 Heroes Run has been rescheduled for Sunday, October 28th at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. This race was postponed due to Hurricane Florence when we thought she was going to come into the area. And if you'd like to participate, you can go to 911heroesrun.org/Annapolis. Now, this is hosted by the Travis Manion Foundation, and Travis was a graduate of the Naval Academy. The Annapolis 9/11 Heroes Run includes a 5K, a 1K family fun run, along with a new 5K Gorok division that unites the community in remembering the sacrifices of heroes of the September 11th attacks and in the wars since. So if you've got any interest in running this race, and I do suggest you do if you're a runner, head on over to 911heroesrun.org/Annapolis. That is about it for the top news today. Please check out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. You want to make sure that you recommend us to your friends and coworkers and colleagues. Subscribe to us so you have it coming right to your device every morning at 7 a.m. And when you're there, give us a rating or a review. They really do help. Now, after we pay a few bills, we have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast.
Imagine your child saying, "Guess what I learned in school today?" At St. Andrews, it happens every day. We asked teachers why.
Our innovative educational approach spans indoors and out with challenging academics that inspire and engage.
In our small classes, we are able to find the learner in every child, from preschool to 8th grade.
See for yourself as St. Andrews hosts an open house at its Edgewater campus, Friday, November 9th from 9 to 11 a.m. or call 410-266-0952 today.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, October 8th. Temps jumped back up into the 80s yesterday with August-like humidity as a frontal boundary finally moved far enough north of Annapolis that the sun could come out in full effect for most of the day, and temps will stay right around the 80-degree mark today through Wednesday with fairly humid conditions each day, which means a small but valid chance of PM thunderstorms. From there, it could get rainy again Thursday and Friday, especially if Tropical Storm Michael in the Gulf of Mexico turns into Hurricane Michael and then gets picked up by a cold front moving into the eastern U.S. and then ultimately moves over or near the Arundel County region, potentially bringing gusty winds and significant rains. So we'll just need to keep an eye on that storm's development and path over the next few days, as it could impact the Annapolis area Thursday and or Friday. Okay, that's it for today. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to follow DMV Weather anywhere all the time at dmvweather.com or on social media via Twitter or Facebook, or especially on our free app that you can download from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store on all of your devices by searching for DC MDVA Weather, so you can always stay weather informed. And be sure to check out our special offer for free advertising on the DMV Weather platform of app, website, social media, email, and the Eye on Annapolis podcast by going to dmvweather.com/advertise. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Enjoy this continued warm weather outside there this week, but remember, whatever the weather outside, have fun and be safe.
35 years ago, Annapolis became a fine dining destination when Carroll's Creek Cafe first opened its doors on the Eastport waterfront. Today, diners enjoy delicious new American appetizers and entrees from sea and land, an extensive wine and craft beer selection, and creative desserts, all while enjoying the most scenic views in town. Join the fun as Carroll's Creek celebrates with a very special 3-course, $35 anniversary dinner menu from October 15th to the 27th. Call 410-263-8102 to reserve your table today.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.